ninjas. Real ninjas. Let's go! Magic, magic ninjas, what? Magic ninjas, what? I'm a ninja, black suit, kicking, ninjutsu, go ninja, go ninja, go! Go ninja, go ninja!
This motherfucker. One time if you out of your mind. Hold up. One time if you out of your mind.
What the fuck is up, ninjas?
Whoop.
We are
Fucking
back
whoop. Scoop poop.
with fucking episode 4 in this motherfucker.
Damn, 4 stacking.
Jeez, I mean, shit. I didn't think we'd really do much after episode 1. And it just gets better and better, and it's awesome.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna keep getting better and better.
Fuck
Thanks
yeah.
everybody for tuning in right now. If you got the chance, make sure you share.
Mm-hmm.
Let everybody know what's going on.
Hell
Have
yeah.
the 215 Ninjas do it.
I mean, we gotta... Since our last show, we've had a lot of shit go on. I mean, we set up this show, which is dope as fuck. We got the Joker. I mean, he was loved and hated for a little bit, but I mean, I think everybody can come together and realize dude's fucking talented.
Yeah.
Then we also locked in a big guest. We got fucking the ROC from Magic Ninja.
House
so,
of Crazies, Half Breed.
yeah, like he's
Zodiac
from...
Imprint, you know the deal.
Yeah, fucking one of the OGs in the Juggalo world. So, I mean, that's fucking dope.
Definitely.
And, you know, as you all just saw right before we showed our mugs, we got that fresh fucking new, logo. Shout out to
yeah.
Mr. Eight Legs. I mean,
Definitely shout out
shit.
to him, man.
Look at that. That was so dope. I couldn't even picture that in my mind. It would be that cool.
Just like watching it, like each picture he would send, like watching it come to life, man.
Yeah, it was
like,
insane.
It was really fucking dope.
Because we looked and we're like, you know what? We need it to be our own thing. So let's change a couple things from the old logo and let's just make it us. Let's make it 215 Ninja style. And he fucking did it. He brought it to life. And it was awesome. So with that, I mean, shit, we might be rolling out t-shirt ideas soon. We're looking for
T-shirt,
printing.
hats, definitely t-shirt and stickers. Like
hell yeah, we're
like our main
looking.
priority.
We're looking for somewhere to print right now, like a good price range for everybody. Because some places it's like I've seen some are like $38 a fucking t-shirt. I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even want to go do 20. I mean, maybe 20 if shipped, but I want to get it down to like 15. You know what I mean? I'm not here to make a killing on anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just be blessed to have anybody buy it and wear it. It's like itself is a blessing, you know?
Yeah, once we find it, we'll throw it all on pre-order and everything, and then that way everybody can jump board, fucking put your size in, and we'll make sure it's all ordered just for you.
So, I guess for Juggalo, what's going on? We got the Twisted Tour with Gmo, Gorilla Voltage, Young Wicked, and Body Bag Syndicate. And, well, that's rolling out in May. But first, we got Boondocks, Blaze, and Lex.
Hell yeah. So if you're around the fucking... If you're
They're
in
rolling
PA...
out. They already started. They're in
Yeah.
Rochester, New York, I believe, the other day. They're coming to PA.
Yep, if you're in PA,
Maryland.
they're going to be at the Reverb. I know we don't fuck with the Reverb, but we do fuck with Magic Ninja, so
And there's the Twisted
make
one.
sure you're part of that. Twisted, there's a couple places to see him. I mean, was the one? Easton, PA. I hear that's a new
Shout out
venue.
to
They're
the street team.
They're trying to build up Easton's new venue, so, go show some love. Maybe it'll be better than fucking Reverb, because they're a bunch of cunts.
Yeah, for all the local tri-state juggalos.
Yeah, but then they also got the Baltimore show, which is on a Sunday. It's a little better than going to see Twisted up.
But they're going to be everywhere.
Easton on
Not
Tuesday.
just East Coast. They're going all up and down.
Yeah.
Everywhere. It's so many dates. It's like month to month. It's basically April to or May. Yeah, April to May is going to be booked.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
watching
Magic
their podcast, the Ashtrays and Action Figures, and some some bull on there was pissed because they're not coming to Houston, and they're like, "Bitch, we were just in Houston. You just." It was hilarious. It was great.
It happens all the time, but it's always us too. We're like, yo, why didn't you go to Philly, dog? Like, they haven't been there in a while. I haven't said nothing because I've been traveling. Like, I'll go to the...
Well, no, they were there in October, but I mean, like, besides that...
Tasteless.
Yeah, besides that, it hadn't really been there.
But I mean, they were coming for a while up through here. But... Also,
there's a lot of shit.
Speaking on Magic Ninja, they got the 420 show. That's coming up. That's in Michigan. It's basically the whole roster. 420 and how it's
Remember
going
that.
down.
It's 2 different floors, so... And none of the shows cross over each other. So as soon as one show ends, you can go upstairs or downstairs, depending on where you are, and go catch another show. So you never miss a show. You can see all the fucking acts, or you can just stay on one floor and rock it with whatever's
Pass
down.
out drunk outside, get
Pass out
kicked
drunk.
out. You know, the usual Juggalo shit.
So that's cool. Like, they got the top floor and the shelter. So.
And then the next day, it's Young Wick and Gorilla Voltage, I believe, with an early show at 5 p.m. And that's for Magic Ninja out there. And then if you're not going to that, you're going to the Dark Carnival Game Con.
Hell yeah, they're on the same day, so I mean it's kind of conflicting, but
It's whatever you want to go to, man.
Yeah,
I mean, I ain't no
you
one
got
to
a lot of
judge.
choices out in Detroit. We never get them choices out in Philly.
But that's going down all that weekend. You know what I mean? And then during that weekend, Sunday, when you guys are coming back, that's going to be our 5th episode. So that's what. So after you go all that.
Yep,
come
April
back
23rd.
You want to announce that show? What's going on
Yeah,
with that
our
show?
April 23rd, we're going to have the JCW Takeover show. We got some fucking awesome guests lined up. Right now, we got the tag team champs, the Ring Riders, lined up.
The Ring Riders.
We got the fucking OG Rude Boy lined up.
Rude Boy.
Oh, fuck yeah. And then we got the Suicidal
blood
Beast,
somewhere.
Deathmatch King, fucking Bryant Woods. So it's going to be a gruesome
For
fucking...
all the wrestling fans, is going down, brother.
Yeah, I mean, if you like hardcore shit, it's going to be dope to hear.
yeah.
I seen the dude Brian Woods take syringes to the face, so
Oh, shit.
that's insane. So you're
Some
going to want to
hepatitis.
hear these horror stories.
But yeah, and then the Gathering.
Yeah, we find out that on Tuesday.
That's-
We see where they're going to
Where's all
be,
the
and
Juggalos traveling to? Where we gotta
hopefully it ain't
fly
too.
to?
Yeah, hopefully it ain't too far.
But the rumor mill is Oklahoma, so it's been staying with that. I've heard nothing new, nothing different. So,
It's weird that it's in Oklahoma.
but I mean, that's
Nothing
what
happens
It's not
in
that it
Oklahoma.
was in. I mean, they even announced it was in Missouri. He got kicked out the week. You know what I mean? Week
Really?
after, yeah,
Oh, yeah, man,
a couple
that
years ago. But it's like, so we don't know where it's going to be at. So I guess we'll see with that.
Yeah, Oklahoma's just weird. It's just like there's nothing out there. So that'd be
Corn,
yeah. So
cornfields.
hopefully
I've never
we don't
been out
gotta
there.
fly. 'Cause I said to everybody, if it's under 24 hours, I'll drive there.
Oh man, I ain't driving 24 hours, but
No, I ain't gonna drive 24 hours, but I'll rent an
I mean,
RV.
I did it. We did it. We drove far as shit. I was thinking about getting an RV too.
I was gonna get an
Well,
RV,
my
do the
girlfriend
big
wanted to,
ballers
but-
pass, and fucking
You better get it. I think actually Tuesday. There you go. There's a good point. Tuesday.
nobody buy big
Gathering
ballers
tickets.
pass till I fucking get one.
Gathering. Yeah. You gotta buy
215
it.
ninjas are trying to be in big ballers.
They're selling tickets Tuesday, so 9 p.m., 8 p.m. So pay the fuck attention. And pretty much then we got the Project Born May 21st.
Hell yeah.
That'll be episode 6.
Yeah,
And
right.
that's pretty much it. So
No, that'd be episode 7.
7.
Yeah, we got April 9th. We're still trying to lock in a guest. We're gonna get some fresh people.
Oh, we
there
have
no matter
people we're
what.
talking to. Definitely, we have
Yeah.
a couple people. So whoever.
Yeah, we just
confirms
need to
first.
kind of work
Or-
with people's schedules and see where
Yeah.
certain people can slide in.
So I guess that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, shout out to all the people who already guessed. Shout out to Dirty.
Fuck yeah.
Shout out to Axe.
Hell yeah, they just sent an awesome fucking package of shit that we're gonna give away. They gave t-shirts, they gave fucking CDs, stickers, a lanyard.
What do you want to do? You want to give away a shirt right now? Next person to maybe comment or something?
Next person, you know what? Why don't we have first motherfucker to call in? You know, they can shout out their homies. And, you know, maybe
There you go.
win a
Call
shirt.
in. You win a T-shirt.
Boom, you win an Axe shirt.
Allah Zulu.
Yeah, I mean they sent 2 CDs in, lanyard, fucking wristbands. Those dudes stacked it the fuck up. It was dope. So shout out to them. That's fresh shit.
Yeah, that's love, man.
Hell yeah. Our guest tonight, fucking Jokers, said he's going to be sending out a CD for us, one of his new CD that just came out on April Fool's Day.
The Confirmation Collection Volume 2.
Yep. Oh, shit. Looks like we got a call right here.
There you go.
Yo, it's Chris Reynolds, guys.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press...
What up, motherfucker?
What's good, guys? How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Sorry, Delaware, you're too late.
Well, I caught you guys.
Hell yeah. Would you hear the contest and you called in?
I already had the number typed in. I was just waiting to see.
Oh, you're good then.
Call into y'all.
Oh, that's
Well,
what's
I
up.
guess it's a great time, right?
Hell
that's
yeah, you
perfect.
just won yourself a fucking t-shirt for our last guest.
Here, you want to show them it?
I don't got it on me. I went fishing today. I don't bring anything. I forgot. I'll send you a picture of the fucking shirt later. It's dope.
That's fine. You got my info.
Hell yeah. So what's up? What's good with you?
Guys.
No, definitely appreciate you calling
What's
in.
good with you?
Yeah. Next week I'm thinking about doing a unveiling of Dominion, Tech Nine's Dominion.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because this guy right here we got on the phone, he runs his own radio show and he shows mad love to 215 Ninjas.
Word.
So if you get a chance
man.
to, go look it up. What's the app that you can find it on?
It's called TuneIn Radio. It's on the App Store.
Yep, so go on your app store, Apple, fucking, Android, anything. Look it up. It's TuneIn Radio, and it's the underground powerhouse, right?
Yeah. You can look up WWEC, which is the radio station at my college. What is it, Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., you got me on Underground Powerhouse.
Hell yeah, and he plays
Word.
a lot of strange music, and he shows mad love to 215 Ninjas. This is my boy, so check that shit out. It's dope.
Yeah.
So, you got any questions for the Joker or ROC by any chance?
Yeah, I always got the questions for the Joker, man.
All right, sweet.
So what do you want us to ask him?
All right. I want to ask him. I've heard a little bit before, but I want to know where the name the Joker originally came from. I've heard a few rumors about it, but I want to know. I heard he's in chat rooms and copyright stuff. I just want some confirmation with that, as well as the different hat colors. What they symbolize in the video, stuff like that.
Okay.
So, you want it straight from his mouth. You want the answers.
Yeah, you want it right from the horse's mouth.
Yeah, I mean, a couple years ago, I actually talked to him on the phone for probably close to an hour.
Oh shit.
Some booty calls.
Facebook is one of those things where he's like, I'm bored, I'll call some fans and box me your numbers. So I did
That's
that.
dope.
It was like 2 a.m. and I was about to go to bed. Then my phone rings from an unlisted number. I was like, holy shit, this is either a joke or a tune.
He's like, what's up, dog? Wake up, bitch.
I picked up the phone, and I hear, yo, it's the J to the O. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. I started talking to him, and I was talking about how the first song of his I heard was the Maestro, which is the Tech Nine disc.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I don't know if you guys heard that song, but I was like, damn, when you make fun of He's a Metal Giant, I lost my shit. And then he starts rapping that part to me over the phone. It was awesome.
That's
The
crazy.
dude's a humble guy. He seems like a really good person. But I'm excited to hear him on the show tonight. Much love to him.
All right,
Hell yeah.
word. Anything else? Any other shout-outs or anything else you want to say
Yeah,
to anybody?
anything you want to plug or shout out to anybody?
Other than my show, I mean, that's about it. I'm pretty content right now, boys.
All right, word.
Cool.
Shout out to you guys for keeping this grind up. I didn't know about the show until like a month ago, Nick.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
and I have been boys since last April when we saw Tech
Yep.
in Reading.
Yep, I met you in the parking lot last year at the tech show.
Yeah.
I was there.
And when Burns came out and started smoking with us.
Hell yeah.
That's dope.
Remember that? Yeah. Y'all gonna be in Philly this summer?
We're going to
Yeah,
be in Philly.
The rest of my life. Born
I'm
and
fucking
raised.
stuck.
Nick, I already told you, I'm working my way to a press pass to go interview Tech with some of them.
Yeah,
That's
us
what
too. Us
yeah,
too.
we're
Ninja.
trying.
Right now, though,
But all right.
right now, though, I'm in between right now, though, because they want analytics and they want interviews I've done. But you know how it is. I just started the show, so I'm still trying to get into all that stuff.
Yeah, you
Hell
gotta know
yeah.
somebody. But
Hey,
good luck, brother.
Yeah.
Either way, I'll probably either interview or I'll have a VIP pass, and I'll just go see you guys there.
All right, cool. Sounds
yeah.
good. I'll see you at that show. But I'll talk to you, brother.
Yeah, we'll be in touch.
Absolutely. All right.
All right,
Much
thanks
love.
for calling, man.
Much love, man.
All right,
Whoop, whoop.
peace.
That was dope. So,
Word.
we got a question for the Joker when we fucking talk to him. Man, this show is going to be fucking dope. I mean,
So we're gonna play. Yeah, it is.
yeah,
We're
so
gonna play two songs by the Joker.
we're going to
and
go
then
get
the man
into it
himself
right
is
now.
gonna be here. So make sure you share again.
Yep.
And again. Because just sharing, you can win something. Yeah, I mean, several things. So just keep sharing.
Hell yeah. And I mean, you know,
Tag
it's always
people.
good to hear from
Tag 5 people
new
right now.
artists, because I mean, I
That'll
know
help you win.
I told people,
I'll
you
send
know,
you something personally.
we're doing the show with the Joker, and they're like, I don't even know who that is. So even if you don't know who the fuck he is,
You're
stay
gonna find
tuned.
out.
Find out. Who knows?
find
You
out
might
today.
fuck with him hard as shit. Like, so even if like you've been down the Juggalo world, and you don't even know who the fuck ROC is. Stay in tune. You might fuck with him heavy. So it's always good to find new shit.
I say for Juggalo, you
Learn
gotta
about it.
know, but you're gonna find out if you don't.
Yeah.
We're here. That's what
Don't
we're here
know,
for.
now you
School
know, ninja. All right, but we'll be right back. Here's 2 songs by
Stay
the
with
J
us.
to the O.
Joker.
It's time to switch gears on them.
You ever feel like you just don't belong?
Yeah, sometimes I do. I do.
You ever feel out of place?
Sure, I guess so.
Like for some reason, you're the only one who feels the way you do.
Yeah, all the time.
Hello, my traveling friends. Have a seat, listen in. There's something that I'd like to share. Go ahead, okay then. Let me introduce myself. I'm the jester of this court. Be patient, I'll be short. I'm here on a mission, I'm here on a quest. 1,000 days and not much rest. With a mention of intervention by the henchmen, I'ma get tension off my chest. I don't need to rap in a southern drawl. I don't need to act above the law. But when you leave, I want you all. Tell everybody on the planet that is coming to an end. Here I am once again. Hat bells ringing in a big long chin. Underestimated for the moment that you see me till I brew a little potion and you read it all in. The room starts spinning and the walls all burn. People in the pictures and pause and turn. And you look up and I'm sitting in the corner with the scepter where you're taking it, not giving any bitty concern. Now turn around and look, hey, I ain't gonna deal. No one in to help you when I bet nobody will. They look at you like nothing but a burden to be taken. You get drunk in the dungeon and locked in the steel. Locked in and sealed. Locked in until the guillotine's ready, then you cop for the kill. Welcome to the world of the Joker. Tell me, how does it feel? I don't fit in, and it's okay. I'm with you now. I feel your pain. I know it's wrong. I know it hurts. Believe me though, it could be worse. I tried and tried. To no avail. I did it all. I only failed. So here I bring a simple song. If you feel the same, come along. Now, back in the day when I shook my hat, it took a little bit of time, but I took it back. The joke in effect came in the night to claim the life of the firstborn of the crooks of Jackson. In that sense, I'm kinda like an angel of death, sweeping over the valley, creeping and strangling their breath. When I don't wanna kill kids, but I gotta do what I gotta do, and I gotta do it if it looks as sad. And why applaud anybody who attempts to stop? Cause people can't even imagine an event up top. But I'ma bring the bada bing, the kind of thing that with every solo we give it to make it wanna pretend to pop. To bring law to the masses, all for the passes. Then I'm about to smooth go off on the asses, downright vicious. Gonna sound like this. Everybody listen to the Joker, so you better be prepared. Yeah, put him in the air. You don't like the rhythm of it, I don't even care. I'm the man of the hour, the man in the power to banish the cowards down to Atlantis, and then I'm gonna meet him there. Hit him with a bullet, return him over the set, let him cut him into slivers and burn him up in the bag, and then I run up there pretending I'm on a mission. Listen, I got a vision, the Joker won't even try to make it fast. News coming in loud and bold, kill him whenever they sit down and drove. Parked in the medieval dark without even a spark, living a gentleman in a shrouded soul. What do you know? I'm still around. When you sound, sit me down. I don't fit in, and it's okay. I'm with you now. I feel your pain. I know it's wrong. I know it hurts. Believe me though, it could be worse. I tried and tried to no avail. I did it all. Motherfucker, my nightly quota is necessary. I need at least 10 corpses with multiple stab wounds and broken necks to bury. It's mandatory, rancid, gory, extra scary. The lacerations are similar, but the weapons vary. The clock strikes midnight, the bells strike fear into the hearts of any convenient near who might hear. They know exactly what's coming for them from it. Me, down the chimney without a sack of presents or a white beard. I'm leaving clues like blues all across the countryside. A leg here, a few arms there, maybe a couple eyes. But my butcher blade's sharp enough to cut DNA strands in half. So CSI, don't fucking try. You might as well give up the chase, cut the case. It's a fucking waste of taxpayers' dollars in a bunch of states. But this is just a taste. I give you the breakdown. Hey, yo, Drake, you ready? Okay, now everybody come roll it on. Gonna ride through the nighttime, ride till it's on. Kill, 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 kill. Now everybody from the east to the west side. A little suicide lullaby. Yo, hey, I ain't a cat pillar, I'm the real Zodiac killer. With a knife so big, my nickname's Stabzilla. And I'm coming for your ass, creeping through the grass in your front lawn with a blunt concrete slab drilling, bitch. I'm packing power tools for creative endeavors involving various heads, arms, and legs that I've severed. Chain them together to drag them out the caves in the desert and hang them up like bird feeders and let the bass milk them. This ain't some fake fantasy ghost shit. I'm in your immediate physical presence and plan to encroach quick. And now I'll play nice with the competition. Check in the closet, you'll find a fucking boogeyman with his throat slit. This is the terror season, for no apparent reason. I'll tie you down and pluck you bald with a pair of tweezers and cut you up in a fresh steak and feed you to a cow. Motherfucker, look at me when I'm speaking to you now. Everybody come roll it on. Gonna ride through the nighttime, ride till it's on. Kill, 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 kill. Now everybody from the east to the west side. A little suicide lullaby. Let me calm down for a second. Listen, alcoholics and chain smokers get lane slain throatless for the trouble you've beckoned. It's the J. Oka with the big ass W epic. A blade covered with blood is my preference. Guns are elective, my snub is deceptive, but it's just as effective. Cause when the Ruger comes out, I'll stick it up under your chin so hard it'll pin your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Even Freddy Krueger got lured and pounced. Some dude on his couch doused with lighter fluid, then we blew up his house. It's all rabid, it's grabbing your skull, stabbing it, drag you into a cavernous labyrinth. Imagine it, meeting my cabinet, beating and battering, bleeding and splattering, screaming and scratching. You can't believe that it's happening. It's like your worst nightmare times 10. And tomorrow we're probably gonna do it again. So you fight freeze, it's absolute mayhem. Turn the lights down, let's get it started. When? How about right now? Everybody come roll it on. Gonna ride through the nighttime, ride till it's on. Kill, 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 kill. Now everybody from the east to the west side. Just a little suicide. I'm just kidding, murder is bad.
What up, ninjas? We are back. There were two fucking slamming bangers from the Joker right there. Fucking I Don't Fit In and man, what was the other one? Suicide Lullabies. Fucking they were just
Fresh as fuck.
they were fucking dope. But right now we got the man, the myth, the legend on the phone. The J to the O.
Controversial.
Hell yeah, the controversial is right.
Very controversial. I was gonna say that's how I heard of you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was with the Hobson because I started listening to Hobson around like I think it was 2011 when I started hearing.
Yeah, like Raw.
2010, Ill Mind, all that stuff. But enough about that guy.
Yeah. So what's up, man?
How's it going, guys? What's good with you?
Not much. Chilling, living the dream.
Yeah, I appreciate you reaching out for me to come on and do the interview, bro. I really appreciate it. appreciate what you said about how you found me and showing my music to your boy in the studio and
Hell
all
yeah.
the good things you said, man. I really appreciate that.
Hell yeah. Well, let me let everybody know how I found out about you. Back in, like, 2010 or 11.
Oh yeah, there was we were trying to stop talking about stuff because
Hell yeah.
we were like getting into a conversation and it was
Don't
it was
wanna give
wait,
away all the
wait,
freshness.
Actual interview coming up. We got to pause. So yeah, let's go ahead review.
Yeah,
Let's
so in like
review.
2000,
Let's review.
2010 or 11 was the old shit tour, and we're in Philly at the Electric Factory, and this dude comes up. He's got this, jester hat on, and he kind of just walks out, puts a snare drum right in the middle, and he just starts going to town, fucking hammering away at it, like killing it. And we're like, man, who's this dude? He's fucking slaughtering it out there. Then, like, he was done. He pulls, like, CD out of his pocket, tosses it into the crowd. I put one foot on this dude's back, karate kick off of him, catch that bitch, and I'm, like, flinging around, like, get off me! And, like, my buddy grabs me. He's like, yo, dude, nobody's fighting you. And I'm like, oh, shit.
I don't give a fuck. That shit's mine.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't care. I just wanted to catch something. But, like, I caught it, I put it in, and I'm like, I showed everybody. I'm like, this shit is dope. And then, like, I showed my boys at the studio at Marston House, and they were like, I don't fuck with Juggalo shit, but this dude is dope. Like, all his production is so good. It's mixed and mastered so well. I showed him one of your music videos. I think you were riding on a chessboard piece.
Yeah, that was Ever Before. That was my first major music video.
Yeah, they were like, wow, just like everything in it is so fresh. And I'm like, right? I'm like, everything's not just ICP in the Juggalo world. It's expanded more than that.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I started out in the Juggalo world because my first like musical mentor on the independent music scene was a rapper named Low Key. You guys know Low Key?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
he's like local to Philly. He's on the outside pretty much.
Yeah, he's a Philly old school, and
Yeah, we had his
dude
boy
named
Mission, or we had his boy Dirty on
Yeah,
here.
Dirty was our first guest.
Well, there's this you know Whipstick.
Whoops. Yeah. I do. Yeah.
Whipstick was actually the person who found me on MySpace way back in the day, like 2008. Followed me and then connected me with Loke, and Loke, being in that world and from that world, taught me the basically, showed me the ropes about independent music. And I came out in 2009 with Welcome to the Show, and we marketed primarily to the Juggalo world. So it's very appropriate, and I have nothing but love for the Juggalo world. It's very appropriate that I'm doing this live interview here, and also it's very appropriate that I started out as a Juggalo when I was really, really young, and before anybody knew anything. I'm talking about 1997, 1998. My first ICP concert was 97, Club Rio, Tempe, Arizona, for the Great Malenko tour.
Holy
so that's
shit.
how.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's how when it was actually fresh out, like when they did the whole thing with Hollywood Records and all that.
They had the
Hell
dread
yeah.
still.
No, that right after he cut the dreads.
I was
kinda
right after.
disappointed because that was the year. Half of the tour he had the dreads, and then he had that thing happen, and he had to cut them. So I was pissed when he didn't have them, but either way, it was cool as fuck.
Yeah, that's
So,
right. That's right around when I started being a Juggalo. I remember the exact day. It was SummerSlam '98. And I seen him come down.
Yeah. So I started out. I have a lot of respect for Violent J and what he did. His mind, his marketing mind, and his musical mind, and how animated and goofy and funny he is, and you can see that influence in a lot of the skits I do, and just how animated I am, and how variegated my music is, and all that. So I don't want to say that I'm like primarily a Juggalo, so to speak, because before that I was listening to Snow, I was listening to Bone Thugs and Harmony, I was listening to
Well, Juggalos listen to everything,
Phil
man.
Collins,
You know what I mean?
Cameo, like a lot of other musical influences, but I do have roots there in the Juggalo world, and I have nothing but love for the Juggalo world. But I have, fucked with Juggalos because I can, because I'm the Joker. And,
Yeah,
that's
dude,
caused a
yo,
lot of people
you
to
pissed
think
me
that-
off, bro.
That's caused a lot of people to think that I hate Juggalos, but it's actually just lower left auxiliary Joker. He's the one who hates Juggalos.
When I seen it, I was just like, what? Fuck him, you know? I was like,
I love
motherfucker.
Jokers, but he's got a hate heart on for the Juggalos. You know what I mean? So I don't know what's up with that, and hopefully he'll get over it sooner or later.
Hopefully.
But just for the record, the Joker, Agent of Cards, I fuck with Juggalos. You know what I mean? I just
Word.
lower left auxiliary, he's on some other shit.
Word.
That's
So my
hilarious.
apologies for his behavior.
But yeah, like you were saying though, like, you know, you don't have to just fuck with one type of music to be a
So I
Juggalo.
listen to
I mean,
DMX and fucking Ozzy Osbourne.
Yo,
and
I'll
fucking
tell
the
you
weirdest shit ever. You know what I mean?
I'll
But
tell you
there's
right
so many
now-
Juggalos. I listen to everything, man. It's crazy.
I'll tell you right now, I have a Hatchet Man tattoo, but the tattoo wrapping around it is so on the other side of the spectrum. It's a Green Day song wrapping around it. That's my favorite band in the world.
Well, that's why I think I gravitated towards that world, because it was so open and accepting and just free. And like, you guys are you're the demographic of society that really is accepting. Like, you know, a lot of people preach tolerance, but they don't actually live it out, because if you say something they don't like, all of a sudden you're fucking homophobic or xenophobic or whatever phobic. Like, they start calling names. But one thing I learned about the Juggalo world is that you guys are actually very accepting of everything, including other types of music. It's not, it's not a very exclusive club. It's defined by the fact that you guys can be so fluid and variated, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they're like, there's dickheads everywhere, but like, I've been finding so many Juggalos and meeting over the years, traveling everywhere, that it's like, it's amazing, man.
Yeah,
It
there's
really
more
is.
love than there is hate.
Yeah. I mean, shit
Yeah,
happens.
when I tell
That's
you one
family
thing, man,
fight,
like,
you know what I mean?
You guys are loyal AF.
Hell yeah.
That's another thing that's cool. Like, you know, if you have a solid Juggalo fan base, like, you guys are straight up loyal. You're the ones who actually come to shows and buy the merch and really support the artists, which is why I thank Violent J for cultivating that subculture of people. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have fans that support you if you want to be a successful artist. And he
Absolutely.
understood that. So he only cultivated fans that really, really support you. So
Yeah,
that
man, he loves the
mentality and that
Juggalos.
mindset is what has been really, like, keeping me afloat as an independent artist, completely independent artist all these years. So definitely appreciate that.
Hell
You
yeah.
feel me?
So, you know, a lot of people have been saying that you're working with Magic Ninja lately. Is that true?
Well, I mixed Gmo's album. I was actually friends with Gmo before he was ever signed to them.
Okay.
He was on my first Collective Chaos album. I have another one coming out May 1st, Collective Chaos, Articles of Transcendence, and then a third one coming out later this year.
Damn.
That's like my collabos album.
You're just
And,
dropping a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when he got signed to Magic Ninja, I wound up mixing his debut album. And I was cool with George from way back in the day. He
Yeah,
had
shout out
reached
to
me
George.
play the Gathering a couple years. It didn't really work out because of some scheduling issues on my part at the time, but we always stayed in communication and we're on good terms. So when he turned into the CEO when Twisted, went their separate way and he turned to the CEO of Magic Ninja, there was just already that bond there. That's how it works in the music world, man. It's just like, I always wondered how everybody knew everybody, like in the music game when I was coming up trying to like be in it.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm seeing how it happens. You start at one point and you start messing with fools and you have like this group of peers and you slowly but surely start working your way up. And then everybody in that peer group winds up going and doing bigger and bigger and bigger things. And before you know it, you're just like homies with CEOs and homies with giant artists with millions of fans and stuff. It just kind of organically happens just over time. So when they were out here in Hollywood last year, was that last year? Maybe it was earlier this year. Last time they were here in Hollywood, I went out and kicked it with them with Glasses Malone and sat there on the bus and chopped it up with Jamie and Paul and George and just had a good old time. Got to meet everybody, hang out and bullshit, So nothing but love and good relationships with me and Magic Ninja.
Oh,
As
yeah.
far as I
That's
know,
dope.
you never know. Might have some little sneaky haters within the ranks, but
Oh, you know there's some sneaky
There's
haters.
haters everywhere, man.
There's always little sneak attack, little jealous niggas in the middle ground. Like ones at the bottom are real humble, ones at the top are real humble.
The ones in
Fools
the middle are the
ones you gotta
snakes.
work, yeah, because they mad. They're mad they're not at the top,
Yeah,
but they think they deserve something because they're not at the bottom anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
feel that.
But anyways, yeah, me and M&E cool.
Word.
So, besides that old shit tour, like where you did the snare drum, was that your only performance? Like just that one-off show?
Yeah, that was it, man. Really, that was the only thing I've done. I used to do performances back in the day, like 2004 to 2007, 2008. I did a lot of shows in Arizona and California. But I made a decision that I was going to just wait and build up my following to the point where I wanted it to be, to substantiate the show that I would want to throw on. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Instead of just doing this like kind of small, intimate little bar type scene, I really wanted to put on a show that would be on the same level as the quality and size of my production. And that's just hard to do independently. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
I mean, my songs are really big and my vision's really big, so I've always had this idea of wanting to do really big shows, but the fools who do the kind of shows I want to do are signed to major labels that have millions of dollars to throw around, and I'm completely independent. So I guess I'm kind of just waiting for the stars to align. And even every time I've tried to do a smaller show, like in the last 5 years, it's fallen apart for some reason. I tried to do this Small Beginnings tour last year, and it just kind of fell apart. Like it's just sometimes in life you try to approach things and you have the best of intentions, but they don't materialize. And I think that's just a sign that it's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, it's just not. It's not the right time.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a relationship, man. Like before I met my wife, I had gotten to the point where I was like, I'm not marrying somebody unless I can't not marry them.
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna because society says I should marry somebody, I'm gonna just settle down with whoever fits the bill. Nah, fuck that. Like I'm gonna do it when it feels right. So that's the kind of same thing with me and doing shows again. Like I've dated the idea of returning to the stage, and it just hasn't worked out, and I'm not gonna force it. Like I feel like the right situation is gonna come up, the right time's gonna come up, the stars are gonna align, and that's when I'm gonna do it. And I'm okay with saying that that's when it's gonna happen. Like I have my stripes as a performer. I've performed live. I've performed on drums. I've performed as the Joker, as a rapper. I've sung in choirs. I've been a drummer in rock bands. I've performed on the drum line in front of stadiums. Like
sweet.
Performing is not an issue. It's just getting, finding something that comports with my vision, and then also that falls in line with everything else that's going on. There's a lot of different things that have to line up. So
yeah, it's almost like
just wait until it's right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's almost like because you have all the right like key ingredients for it, but you don't want to be on just like I'm just going to be a steady opener and then like tire everybody out with like almost the same set.
Man. Like I was just talking to Mad Child about this the other day. I was over at his house and we were chilling. And we were talking about performing, and he was like, yo, man, like, you really got to get out there and earn your stripes. So I want to see you doing 40, 50 shows. Yeah, I'm not dissing Matt at all. I love Matt. He's my dude. Like, we're bros, like, for real brother level type shit. So I'm just using this as an example. Like, I understand that. And I told him this. I was like, I understand that, bro. I get it. But you have to understand I'm not you, and I'm not Tech Nine, and I'm not Hobson, and I am a completely different entity, like, as an artist and as a human being. And I feel like we need to celebrate that diversity. We need to understand that there's not just one way to skin a cat, and that if everyone did the exact formulaic thing to get big or to get more known or to make their career, then it would be boring as fuck. I'm not that guy. I'm the guy who stands in the back and watches the whole thing and then finds the unique way around to get what I want done.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just not going to fight it. I'm that way in person and in real life. I'm that way in everyday life. I'm that way in my career. I'm that way in my art. So I'm just not going to force it, and I don't think the fans want me to force it. I think that would just be doing them a disservice.
Absolutely, especially if you want to put on something big.
All right,
yeah, exactly. I like under committing and over delivering. I don't like hyping shit up and then it falling apart or it being kind of anticlimactic. That's just not me. I love the art of surprise. I love the art of spectacle. And the art of making people go, how the F did he just do that? That's so much funner than like these artists who are out on the internet telling everybody every little thing they're doing and are in their face 24/7. And much respect to Tech Nine as well, but the full tour is like 500 shows a year somehow. You know what I mean? It's like I feel like sometimes you can devalue your own brand.
Well, how about this? Like I love Tech Nine, but like. I've been seeing them at the Gathering since I've been going the past 7 years, and it's the same show, and I've been going to his shows. It's the same shit. It's not like the same.
Yeah, nothing changes.
Yeah, it's like, dude,
the Cottonmouth Kings did the same thing too.
Tech Nine shows in your city this year. How excited are you to go to it? You know what I mean? You know what you're gonna get. And to me, that feels like you're low key whoring the art. It feels like you're low key just taking this formula and running it into the ground. You know what I mean? You're just taking this woman and you're just getting as much money as you can out of her and then throwing her to the curb. And I feel like my art is not a horror. My music is not a horror.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
every fucking song that I make is my blood, sweat, and tears, and it's raw authenticity in its purest form. And why would I want to take something that I have that much of an emotional connection with and then just treat it like a whore? I'm not going to do that. I revere my art. And I even, to my own detriment, hold back and say no to things because I revere the art. I keep myself insulated because I don't want to let this stupid, shitty game of the independent music world corrupt my motivations when I'm in the studio making stuff. And that's why my fans fuck with me, and that's why they're so loyal to me, because they know that that's my philosophy.
Right.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of loyal fans, shout out to my homie Johnny Cocuts, yo. He loves you, yo. Because, like, even, like, before I found out you're going to be on the show, he was always, like, when I be in the car, he's bumping it all the time, man. And that was his question, though, like, because he wants to know, he's like, you know what? You know who I'm ready to see on, like, at the tour? I'm ready to lose my shit? The fucking Joker, man. You're like, you know what I mean? You hear him talk with his New York accent, but he's definitely down with you. But that was his question, so.
Well, shout out to freaking Johnny Kokush, man. Thank you for holding it down for me. I'm just, look, this is my whole thing. I just keep it real. That's what literally, I'm probably like the realest person you're ever going to meet especially in the shitty music world. Like,
hey, that's
me and
cool.
like a handful of other people.
They're a bunch of
really
divas.
just keep it real. And there's a price to pay to keep it real in the music industry. You
Hell yeah.
fans, probably not you because you guys are a little bit deeper in it, but most of the fans, they don't understand the depth of depravity in this music world.
Yeah.
And how much little bullshits that go around, political things and all the drama and stuff that goes around behind the scenes to make things happen. They just see what bubbles past the surface of the fan world, the fandom, you know?
Yeah,
They don't
exactly.
see all the stuff behind the scenes, and I've seen that shit.
Yeah, they only
Los
see
Angeles.
what gets
I've been
put
living
on
in
the
Los
social
Angeles
media.
For 3 years. I've known Psychopathic, I've been Strange, I've been Magic Ninja, all the biggest independent labels. I know all those fools and how they operate and the people behind them. And now I've been in LA and been at freaking parties with massive A-listers and been hanging out at billionaire houses and stuff. And I've seen from the top to the bottom how this world works. And the fact of the matter is there's a cost for authenticity. There's a price to pay for authenticity. And that's what a lot of the fans don't understand. They see me holding out and they see me not moving. They see me not doing things, not realizing that were I to do that, I'd be compromising the authenticity that I cherish so deeply.
Hell yeah.
And I would also feel like I'd be like bastardizing my career and therefore kind of like going against what they've hailed me for, why they're my fans. I'd be completely acting contradictory to how I've established myself and how I've attracted them. So in an effort to stay consistent, in an effort to stay authentic, I have to do things and not do things that other artists in my situation should do according to the status quo or according to the formula that people think it leads to success.
Absolutely.
Right.
But before we called you and we went to break to get you on the phone, we did a giveaway real quick for a group called Alag Zooey Lou, and we gave away one of their T-shirts. But we also asked the dude if he had any questions for you. And I mean, I'm homies with the dude, so I knew he had questions for you. But he wanted to know, like, why exactly did you come up with the name The Joker? Like, out of everything in the world, why The Joker? And then he wants to know if there's any, like, symbolism, like, within your hats. Because, like, he noticed, like, in your videos, like, your hats are different colors and stuff. He wants to know if, like, they mean certain things, like... You know what I'm saying?
With the hats... There is symbolism to them, but it's too elaborate to devolve into, what's the word? Divulge and
that's a whole nother conversation.
Divulge, into right now in its entirety. It has to do with the whole backstory, the whole fantasy narrative backstory.
All right.
So there is symbolism, but I kind of don't want to give it away quite yet because it's something that is going to be coming out in the future in a more rich form, and I don't want to kind of.
All right, that's all you got to say there.
Yes to that.
We can respect that.
Yeah, and then as far as the name The Joker, I actually, when I was a young kid, probably 12, 13 years old, I took on that name because I started studying what medieval jesters actually were, and their personalities and what they did closely mirrored who I was as a person. and I needed a rap name or artist name because I was just starting to rap. I started rapping like 4th, 5th grade. And I was like, nobody's the Joker, so I'll do it. I'll be that. And I took it and I made this whole backstory about it and turned into what you see now. I went through a few years of going by the Joker, but not really making Joker's Legacy music, and just kind of making music in general. All those songs are on the Confirmation Collection,
Okay.
Volume 1 and Volume 2. I just released Volume 2 April 1st, so you guys should check this out. You can get it at jokerr.com.
I will tell everybody firsthand experience. That album is dope. I got it. I downloaded it the night before, and I listened to it the day it came out, and it's good.
You got it with a bundle with the Jester Genesis, right?
Yeah, that's the super, super old shit. That's from 14 to 17 when I wrote those songs, man. That's like super old. So,
I also want to shout out.
Oh, go ahead.
I also want to shout out your website, the jokerr.com with 2 R's, right? And
yeah,
then
THEJOKERR.com. You can also go to thejokerslegacy.com, and you can spell that with 1 or 2 R's. I own them both. You can go to Joker Mart. You can go to the Joker Entertainment. You can go to thejoker.biz.info.net. Like, I own all that shit. Just remember the double R.
double R, Joker.
And but yeah, that's where it started, man. I just identified with the medieval jesters, and it was kind of an escapism for the shit I was going through, the teenage BS I was going through with the family life and all that stuff. It's kind of escape was to kind of create this fantasy world and embody that character, and then and just start writing music from that character. The funny thing is, I wrote the Joker's Legacy. It's actually a song when I was 13 years old. I was recording it on literally like this digital piano going out into a tape deck that you could also put a microphone into, and I was like rapping into the microphone, recording it live onto the tape deck. And there's a song called The Joker's Legacy, and I have no idea where that tape is at. So
someone got it somewhere.
Hear that shit, but it'd be really cool to listen to.
That would be.
But yeah. But then I went away from that for a while and kind of just trying to figure out who I was as an artist. And then when I was, I think, 20 or 21, I kind of got sick of trying to fit in with like pop culture. I just felt like I needed to make like these radio hits and shit. I'm like, I got so sick of that, and eventually I just said screw it, and I went back to my roots, making that real kind of mischievous, clowny, hard-hitting, jestery sounding stuff, and then rapped The Joker's Pain, which is the second song off of Welcome to the Show. And that was the first song that I wrote that was like a return to the Joker's legacy, to the mythology, and to the character. And when I did that, it just felt like a release. I was just like, yes, this is me. This is who I am supposed to be. Then I got my girlfriend at the time was a bomb seamstress, and she made me the first incarnation of the Joker's outfit, which was that red and black one you see me in on the Welcome to the Show.
Yep.
And I did a photo shoot, and I got with this bomb graphic artist I knew named Frank Thomas, and gave him the raw photos, and he sent me back the first rough version of the Welcome to the Show cover, and I saw myself as that person. I was like, oh my God, that's me. That's who I'm supposed to be in the music world. Up to that point, I didn't really have an identity. I was like, who the hell am I? I know I'm supposed to go by this name, but I don't know, who I really am or what I really embody, or just all that confusion of a budding artist. And then I saw that picture, and it just all kind of clicked into place, and that's when I just decided that that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to just go as hard as I can until that shit manifests into what it needs to be. And it's funny, too, because I'm getting a little emotional while I'm saying this to you, because it's tough trying to introduce a new idea to a world that hates new ideas.
Yeah, you ain't
so
kidding.
I've went through hell and high water trying to bring this to fruition the way it needs to be. But just telling you that story right now is kind of reigniting a little bit of the initial passion that I had and the drive that I had to bring that to fruition. So
That's
thank you
fucking
for that.
dope.
Appreciate it. You guys are the best.
Hey,
You're
that's awesome.
You're the man for calling in, man. Appreciate it.
Now, one last question for you. Now, like since like you got that whole character built as the Joker, is that how you kind of started? Like, you know what? I'm just gonna start dissing everybody just because I think it's a joke, and like I think people.
No, the funniest thing, bro. Like a lot of people ask me that, but the funniest thing is that none of my disses were arbitrary. They all legitimately came up like in real situations. So it's almost like if you have an outlet in life, you put your emotions into that outlet, and mine just happens to be rap, and all those diss songs came from real frustrating emotional situations that came up. You know, so it started way back in the day with I guess I should reframe that. I did do like arbitrary little battles back in the day. I mean, really young, 14, 15, on the phone, on this like phone chat service back
Rap
before
battles.
social networks exist, called The Loop. They had, it was like a phone message board. You could go in there and you can record your little battles, and then you could call in every day and hear the new ones that have been posted and stuff. So I did way back then. But after that, like with the situation with Cavi, this artist named Cavi that I was recording in my studio in 2007, 2008. This fool was like, every time you come into sessions, he secretly would sneak little things that I would say, or if I play him new music unreleased, he'd like secretly sneak concepts and lines, and then he would hit my shit in his music on public forums, hip hop forums.
That's fucked.
So from my perspective, you have to address the infringement on the platform on which it occurred. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So if someone gets up on a stage and says, "Fuck you, you're a piece of shit and you owe me money," but then comes backstage to you behind the fucking screen and says, "Hey man, I'm really sorry about saying that, blah, blah, blah," it doesn't really count because you're not making it right on the same level that you made the actual
because you just
transgression.
Yeah, you just told everybody "fuck you" in like front of hundreds of people.
Yeah, because nobody knows that you went and apologized to me. It's just like Massetti, he called me just recently, and the fool was trying to like smooth things over and have this conversation with me. I'm like, dude, like, you need to say all this to your fans. You know what I mean? So that's why I did Dead Horse. You know, it was you have to make it right on the platform in which the transgression occurred. So in the same way, if someone takes my freaking lines and puts them out as my stuff, like you took the jump from like it could have been a conversation between you and me in the studio, like, "Hey man, I need you to stop doing that," but now you made it public, so I have to address it publicly.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? So
definitely.
that's why I did it. That's why I don't show Cabbie, because it's like, yo, fool, you're stealing my ideas and my lines and putting them out as your own stuff. I'm going to have to address that on the same platform, and it's been the same thing ever since then. You know, all of these situations that were like Sidekick or Permanent Enemy or the Cryptic Wisdom diss, all those were situations where people either attacked me first or they did some bullshit on a public platform and I needed to address it in kind. You know what I'm saying? When you're a dope artist, when you're really good at something, you become a target, and people try a lot of bullshit with you, and people want to smile on your face and talk behind your back and do the whole nine. You see whenever you're extreme in any area, you're going to be a polarizing figure. So I got people who really hate me and people who really love me. Not many people in between. You know what I mean?
Like I noticed, I know you and Playboy the Beast didn't really fuck with each other for a long time. Like I know you guys did diss tracks back and forth, but I never
dissed Playboy.
Oh no, I know he dissed you.
He dissed me for a contest. I had a contest in 2012 that was "I dare you to diss me."
Oh, was that a contest? I was gonna say because
he's like, "Damn dog, he dissed you."
Well, I was saying because I know he dissed you because I remember seeing that one. And then I know now I seen he just posted you two are doing a song together.
Me and Playboy are cool as fuck. We've never had real beef. The thing about I'm like a mad scientist. Okay, so I knew I was getting ready to get into this whole beef back and forth with Hobson and Swizz. I was planning Sidekick for a while, and I knew that this was going to be an ordeal. So I arranged I Dare You to Diss Me contest to where I had literally 150 entries.
Holy shit.
Where I had MCs all across the internet dissing me and digging up as much dirt as they can and saying everything they possibly can, so therefore it becomes completely non-taboo to diss me. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be like where someone disses Tech Nine and nobody ever disses Tech Nine.
Yeah.
So it's a big deal. It's like, no, you did a Joker diss? Oh, cool. Check out the other 150 people that already dissed me on the internet. Yay. You know what I mean? So it disarms everybody who tries to diss me.
Yeah.
So it gave me this little shield of like disarming all the fools that were gonna say anything they wanted. But it's like, well, you can't say anything about me. It's like, everything's been said. So
You're
that
insane.
was my little. And it was pretty funny too because the top 8 people, I made them do a battle royale, and they all had to battle each other, and it was pretty funny. Passionate MC wound up winning, but But yeah, so that me and Playboy are 100. We cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how'd you guys squash the beef? But I mean, I guess if there's no real beef, then there ain't nothing to squash.
Joke's on you.
There's no
Man,
beef,
you
like-
played us like a fucking fiddle. Holy shit.
Yeah, well, that's the Joker. That's what I do. You guys haven't figured that out yet. You know what I mean?
That's fucking hilarious.
All
But
right, man.
all right, yeah. Thanks for
I think we
calling.
covered a lot.
Yeah, we covered. I think damn near everything. I mean,
Anything else? You got to get. I mean, it's the last chance, man. Anything else?
no, I
Very
think
little
we.
last chance. Got to dig it up if you want it.
Who you still dissing? Who you got current beef with?
Yeah,
Who's the current
That's a
beef? Who's
good
the
one.
real beef? Anybody still?
There's people who have. Here's the thing, man. I'm gonna just say this. People are bitches. If you are gonna
Real
dislike
shit.
me, but you don't personally know me, and then when I try to talk to you, you avoid me. You're a bitch.
At
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
Talk to me like a man, face to face.
So exactly.
Address
You
your
got something to
shit.
Say it to my face, or don't say it at all. But these rappers will diss me. Like Mercules. Mercules is a rapper who legitimately dissed me.
Oh yeah, the
I
Canadian
think
guy.
it was for the contest. I don't know, but there's a legitimate Mercules diss there, and I
Uh-oh.
have never met this motherfucker in my life. I've talked to him on the internet maybe a handful of times, and I've always been 100% cool with him. Never
Well,
said one
isn't
thing
Mad
sideways about
Child-
this nigga, but he
Mad-
is
are they
bitter
beefing?
against me. You know
Man,
what I
child
mean?
of Mercules?
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't know. I was gonna say I know there's some kind of beef out. I don't know with the Canadians
he's
out there.
bitter. He's, for whatever reason, he's just, I'm gonna be mad at this dude. It's like, fuck you. You don't even know me. Like, what kind of bitch are you if you're gonna diss me, and then when I try to reach out and be like, what's good, you disappear. And don't want to talk, and fuck that, I'm cool. All right, cool. Well, then you're a bitch. You know what I mean?
Yo,
Like,
Since
real
Mercules is a
people-
bitch.
Real recognize real, bro. And like, I don't care who you are. If you have an issue with me, I'll talk to you about it. I'm not gonna just run and hide. I'm not gonna talk a bunch of shit about you on the internet and disappear. Like, I will talk to you. I don't give a fuck. Like, I have no.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care. I'll talk to whoever about whatever, whenever, because I'm authentic and I don't. You know, I'm not in the business of trying to put up this front about myself. You know what I mean?
hell yeah.
So those are the kind of dishes beefs, quote unquote, that exist. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of people out there that just hate me for whatever reason. In my mind, you're a bitch. You can't talk to me.
All right,
You just
well,
hate me for no
well,
reason?
well, I was
And
one of
I'm
them
like,
haters, so I'm glad to get you on because you know what I mean. To actually talk to you and you gain my respect. You know what I mean. So like,
Yeah, why not? Who cares? I mean, reality is reality, bro. Like, you can't escape it. So why hide it? Or why hide from it?
yep,
You know what I mean?
yep.
But a lot of people have their egos all twisted up in the whole game, and it's just there's a lot of what's the word? I guess ulterior motives to this. Not everybody's looking at it like, oh, I want to be a real person, use my talent to affect the world positively and keep it real with everybody else. A lot of people just want to play these ego games, and I'm just not that guy. So those are the only kind of disses and battles that exist out there. In which case, I'm just like, well, you're a bitch. If I try to reach out to
Yeah.
you,
Like Mercules.
Case in point.
Not say anything, okay, you're a bitch.
That's funny. But, all right, I think that's everything. So,
All right.
much love, Joke.
Absolutely. All right, so how does this work? Do we just hang up?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just hang out.
I wish I could somehow John Cena this interview like I did the last one. That'd be funny.
He's just pops out somewhere.
Well, if he popped out, he was John Cena. He couldn't be seen.
Yeah, that's true. Who's to say he ain't here?
All right, I'm just going to taper it and disappear right now.
All right, whoop whoop.
Much love, guys.
Much
Peace
love.
out,
Hell
Joker.
Peace.
yeah. That was dope. There was so much. I hope if you hated the dude, I hope it cleared it all up.
Or if
Cause
you didn't know either, for the fans that actually listen to him and care about his music. You know,
yeah,
that's
because
pretty
like I
dope.
just feel like he kind of said it like his whole thing's a gimmick. He's ribbing you. Like
Joke's on you.
he's fucking with you. Like he got you.
But all right, let's get the break because we got the ROC coming up.
Hell yeah! So we'll be right back.
And share some more. Share. Because the
Here's
more
a
you share,
brand new song by ROC. It was released on Friday
Hip Hop
on Hip Hop
DX.
DX. It's featuring ROC, Ari the Rugged Man, Whitney Payton, and
Red.
one other guy. I
Red,
forget.
I believe I've seen that.
Yeah, Red. It sounded like
I
recognized.
turned it
but
on.
his
I'm
name's
like,
Red.
who's this? I was like,
Yeah, it
I
sounded like
looked and seen
recognized
Red.
from Mayday, but this is an all new song. So
Stay tuned.
peep that shit. Whoop whoop.
Scoop poke.
They don't see like composure, composing the greatest notes I've ever flowed with no imposing, no posters up in my circle, no Pinocchios or noses don't grow the size of posters. I used to be in love with tripping on doses, and now I'm dozing off inside of a daydream. Gonna take it back, I was 18, hating and self-loathing while loading up. I saw this ain't me, I know. Anxious thoughts, ankle bars, like I'm in the boundaries of an enable, drawn up blueprint, not contained it all. I scream for help. Inside this endless well that connects to hell, the light was higher than I could reach. There's always more that the eyes can't see. You take that breath, I'ma take that moment in time to show you all what I represent. How I made these steps way back when. Complexity mixed with stubborn integrity. I'm meant to be an even better me, but I don't sleep. I can't rest without knowing that the world is gonna remember me. So I won't blink an eye until the day that I die. You know why?
Don't sleep where I come from. Whatever your choice, you'll get your turn. Everybody, tell your world farewell. Everybody, break the sleeper sound. Hey, don't sleep where I come from. Whatever your choice, you'll get your turn. Everybody, tell your world farewell.
Here we go, starting a revolution. We cause a mass confusion, activate, attract the hate, and welcome music's evolution. I got the mind to do shit, flow to go and cave your roof in. I'm lit up, I'll make the people really wanna get up. I'm laced with crude rhymes, so don't you ever get it mixed up. This game's a ball and chain, and I don't really wanna link up. The shit's corrupt, they give you punch and then they tell you drink up. They got the ballots rigged up, I got the malice they want. I'm about to get meaner, I'm such a sick creature. The only time my name comes second is if wit's featured. And we don't sleep either, I only speak ether. So it's not slutty when I say I'm blowing each speaker. Whoa, yo, it's me and ROC. Body in this beat, instrumental RIP. We bringing flames, everybody's catching heat. And we waking up the haters, ain't nobody catching Z's. Yo, initiate the plan. World domination as I'm touring in a freaking van. Awake the sleeper cells and watch them rush the stands. If you hating but you follow, homie, use a fucking fan.
Hey, don't sleep where I come from. Whatever your choice, you'll get your turn. Everybody, tell your world farewell. Everybody, break the sleeper sound. Hey, don't sleep where I come from. Whatever your choice, you'll get your turn. Everybody, tell your world farewell. Everybody, break the sleeper sound.
Hey yo, slow, reverse the flow, old school Curtis Blow, pistol pop, murder foe, Al Pacino, Serpico. When I first dispersed the glow, leave you Hitchcock vertigo. I was raised in a manger from the pussy of a virgin hoe. I castrated rapists, killer racists, smear the feces in their faces. No, I ain't rich, say my name, witch, I'm out the cave, bitch, back to basics. I take the matrix, bitches take dicks, pornographic when I take flicks. Self-hating, white, black, loving, hypocrite. Every white supremacist could eat a nut and lick a dick. Ku Klux Klan could get dick slapped and pistol whipped. I'm from the gutter, fuck the upper classes. You couldn't see me with the rowdy Roddy Pipe, but they live sunglasses. Call me Jake the Snake through the DDT. We the RUG with the GED. Put your welfare rhymes on the EBT. Spray graffiti, we speak freely. DP is free like PDP. No BET, TV, see me. Shook all night long, ACDC. I'm sick, HIV, easy, ego.
Don't sleep where I come from. Whatever your choice, you'll get your turn. Everybody, tell your world farewell. Everybody, break the sleeper sound. Don't sleep where I come from. Whatever your choice, you'll get your turn. Everybody, tell your world farewell. Everybody, break the sleeper sound. Get up, squeeze on them like tourniquets, jumping up from dawn to dusk like windmill kicks. To your cranium, your skills can never intersect or interact with this pack. Fall back, never call back, even if it's a Dale, just know that that's a no-no, this show flow. Sprinkles off for winter, sprinkle this with black magic ninjas. This for all my killers, cereal that is, I am the monster in your nightmares. Can never be defeated, no offense or defense, prepare. So sleep scared, so suffer in your sucker stash. DROC, don't get mad, no kiss ass. Just let me wake it up a bit so you might understand facts. The world gon' feel the impact, so back, I'm abstract plus 10 and you gon' see that. I'm a sleeper cell that's never slept, dream in, dream out. Planetary takeover is never in doubt, just watch my aim and I ain't gon' pull out. Who won it first or last? Not I'ma bring a hearse on fast. Search my name, see I'm an outcast. My cell's broke, now won't broadcast. Don't sleep where I come from. Whatever your choice, you'll get your turn. Everybody, tell your world farewell. Everybody, break the sleeper sound. Don't sleep where I come from. Whatever your choice, you'll get your turn. Everybody, tell
to visit hell. And I can say hell is not far from heaven itself. They were very close, but there is a very big ditch where you couldn't go to either side from there. So we went and stood at the edge of this very big hole. And as I looked down the hole, there was a very big fire. And inside this hole, the fire was like sulfur. It was turning. And I could hear the people crying and wailing, right inside the hell. Inside the big fire burning.
Like Big said, fuck a misdemeanor. Beat motherfuckers like Ike beat Tina. Don't get John Cena, the flows get meaner. Wanna try and clean up Zodiac imprinted Prince, you got the fever. Always on time, encompass that grind. And I don't really care who glares at mine, as long as I spit it on MCs, just shit it. With flows that sick, no cure, done did it. Let's go people, I need all of that. Energy, love, and hate, good or bad, stack it all on our shoulders, we can handle that back. Cause once you hear that crack, you introduced to them stats. Feature is Zodiac and not that radical. Just adding some flavor to your life, it's quite magical. Ain't no problems, but the problems itself, what you solve. Now put your hands in the air and get involved. Jump, everybody's jumping. Jump, everybody's jumping. Zodiac's in the house, putting motion to the beat. If you down, keep it moving with blazing all over. Jump, everybody's jumping. Jump, everybody's jumping. Zodiac's in the house, putting motion to the beat. If you down, keep it moving with blazing all over.
I rhyme with the burner in the lap, ready to clap. Any moment I can crack and wind up or snap. I mean the first 48, all over the case. With my fade in my hands, on my peers to the bait. Now TMZ sees me all over the TV. If I'm so easy to the public, it is pleasing. Brand new villains created by the state. They wanna hate Zodiac and print, no one's safe. Fuck the 40s and face, and the Johnny come late. Every look goes wait, go on and fill up my plate. Zodiac make them jump like a hydraulic pump. Get up off the ground, it's about to go down. I'm Usain Bolt with the 45 coat. Set it before no scope, this is the end of the road. Tell jump when you hear the click clack, or just sit back and be another victim of the Zodiac.
Jump, everybody's jumping. Jump, everybody's jumping. Zodiac's in the house, putting motion to the beat. If you down, keep it moving with blazing all over. Jump, everybody's jumping. Jump, everybody's jumping. Zodiac's in the house, putting motion to the beat. If you down, keep it moving with blazing all over. Yes sir, I'm lost, keep me off y'all, cause I'm a cast off. I stay stash caught, get these pants off. I rap my ass off, no I don't just like to walk on the path. Talk, lines drastic, I need glasses. Can't see an MC close to my passion. I never lost my way, the way lost me. Still remained in Brian's brain, I am the ROC. Wow.
Been in the shade so long, now some know it. Sprinkle me with so much hate, act like it's golden. Fuck what you hold it, 50 caliber, you open like the head of a walking dead. And I ain't got the scope. Coldest car, handing me a gun, you get popped. Like Easy said, nobody move, nobody get shot. Hell no, can't see me like a judge, Palm Springs. He can't hold me, I post bail, then you can release me.
Jump, everybody's jumping. Jump, everybody's jumping.
What up, ninjas? We are back. I hope y'all motherfuckers really enjoyed that new fucking song by ROC, Sleeper Cells. That shit is dope. Fucking, there's only a little tiny bit wait longer for that new album. I know everybody's been waiting on it forever.
Yeah.
But I mean, just a little bit longer. I mean, you waited how long for it? You can wait just a fucking little longer.
Let's introduce the 1/3 House of Crazies.
Yep.
Half breed, half a Zodiac imprint, Mr. ROC.
What up?
Yeah. What up? Juggalo, ninja.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, y'all, motherfuckers. What's up, y'all?
Nothing much. How you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. Making the rounds, trying to make myself visible once again, you know. It's visible again.
Hell yeah.
It's a good thing.
Word.
That's what's up. So, besides that new album you're about to drop, you got anything else fresh planned?
Yeah, man. Well, right now, of course, not at the second, but we got some tracks the other day at home. You know, we are putting together another Zodiac Imprint album. This time the full length.
Oh my God! Boom! Just like that.
Yeah.
Boom!
So we got that cracking. And like the beats are crazy. You know, we already started writing verses and all that ideas. We already got an album title.
Zodiac Imprint 2.
Can't spill the beans. I can't spill the beans on that.
So they have a title, but you can't know yet.
Oh, God, yeah. It's definitely flavor. But, like, right now, it's just all about that digital voodoo.
Let's get right into that, man. I seen that, like, when I start seeing the list, I was like, all the people, I'll go through real quick, but it was like Gmo, Blaze, Boondocks. We got the guy D12, Trick, Twisted, R.A., Whitney, Esham, Mastermind, Head P, Prozac, Kung Fu, Lex the Hex. You know what I mean? And like, there's still more. It's like, I was like, whoa. Firepower.
It's nuts. Yeah, it's nuts, man. And I had to do that. I needed to have an album that is basically it's like a roller coaster, just like a roller coaster. And for me, like, I didn't want the album just to be all me, just all in one direction. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I enlisted the help of these people. Like, yo, do this with me. Yo, can you do this? Yo, can you do this? And just all this different flavor. So all that shit keeps going is just basically fucking your ears. Just like bam, bam, orgasm after orgasm. You know what I mean? And that's how the way they explain it, it's just like orgasm after orgasm, because you got just all this flavor at once, just right in front of you.
What song do you think, like, is not your favorite, because I ain't going to say that because you got a lot of songs,
like,
but
what one means the most to you?
Or stands out.
The album?
Name one that stands out that you can think of right now.
Right. That stands out, like, for me, and this is because it's a real heartfelt song to me. Like, anytime, if I'm at the person, it's always Clouds Black Out the Sun. That's on the new digital voodoo.
Number 7.
Clouds Black Out the Sun is, like, just for me, one of those songs, man. It's just all heart.
You gonna start singing?
Heart. When I wrote it, you're right. When I wrote it, it's nuts. It's just nuts. And I don't mean nuts in a way to where, I'm killing flesh and,
yeah.
motherfuckers' heads off. Nothing like that.
Nah, it's to you, man. It's to you. You know what I mean? It's like, hits home.
Yeah. It's just a deep song for me. So that's one of them songs that are just like to have your ass thinking about your life, thinking about things that you go through, thinking about, the times when you're so angry, you're just ready to explode. You're just ready, it's a really emotional song. So
see, I know a lot about that, so.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Now, with an album as stacked as this, I mean, how hard is it to line everybody up and be like, hey, you know, I got this deadline for this album. Are you? Can you do it? Like, or is everybody like, you know what? I got mad love for it. You know what I mean?
That is definitely, yeah. That is the hardest part. It's just trying to get everyone lined up in a timely enough manner to be able to, you're trying to make a deadline, because you got, the Magic Ninja team on your head, like, hey, come on, we need to get this done. You're like, okay, I'm waiting on this person, I'm waiting on that person, okay. And then, you got, guys reaching out to people trying to figure out what's going on. And, you always got to think, too, other people are busy, so they can't just drop. And I mean, even as far as my own label mates, like, yeah, they're busy, too. So sometimes they're in the dead middle of something, so it's a little difficult for them to be like, okay, I'll drop everything I do and just do this all season. So, it takes everybody just a little bit of time to kind of get around to doing it. So, it's that little bit of stress, but it ain't nothing because, in the end, it'll all come together. You know what I mean? In the end, it'll eventually all just end up, working itself out. So it's not too bad.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So who's like, when you're working on your project, how do you like go through and like figure out who you want to be featured on the album? Like, how do you like decide?
You write the song first, or you're like, hey, I think this guy needs this song. Be on this
like
one.
Tech 9 said in interviews, like, I hear the beat, and the beat tells me, like, I mean, I get that, like, a certain beat will give you a flow, like, and it's like, oh, that's their style. But like, how do you go about picking people?
Now, for me, like, as far as like, when I write to beat music talks. Music always has a story, even without vocals. So music always has that story.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to write, because music is writing for you already, a lot of the music. So that part's easy. Picking people, I don't let the music really guide me in that aspect. I just kind of like to pick and choose, who, because of something I heard from a certain person, or what their voice sounds like, or that's kind of how I pick it. I'm just like Jared. Jared
Okay.
from NPE. Dude, I always love that dude's voice. His voice is just nuts.
So is that like a rock song, or the Zombies at the Apocalypse, right?
Yes, the Zombie at the Apocalypse. Actually, no, it's not. It's a rap song. It's crazy. Wait till you guys hear Jared.
Is it? He ain't gonna sing the Clue, is he?
It's so dope. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm telling you. It's like, hell yeah. Because I always wanted to work with Jared. So it's just like, yeah, dude. And it's just, that's kind of how I choose.
Yeah, Head P's been rocking out for a
I heard a
while.
line from Kaniva, from D12.
D12,
I heard a line
yeah.
from him a long time ago. And from one of the him and them, the D12 albums, I heard a line from him, and ever since then, I was like, yep, I gotta work with that guy one day. So that's kind of how I pick and choose. You know what I mean? Pick and choose.
Okay.
People to work with.
Because I seen you got Isham, and I just because I was looking up and reading deeper into it, and I seen your first album was produced by Isham.
Actually, just a song. Yeah, he did. Actually, me and my cousins, our first cassette back then,
Rolling with Strength.
CDs floating around. That's a long time ago. There wasn't no CDs. Our first cassette tape. He actually produced one of the songs on our cassette for us. This is about the time Booming Words from Hell, Isham's first cassette was out, Booming Words from Hell. But he blessed us with a track, which was pretty dope. And I've never had a chance to work with E before that. I mean, after that. Like, me and E, we've never, like, got a song together or anything like that. So that was always something that I wanted to do.
So
work
that's
with
dope.
E.
That's pretty dope.
So, Yeah, that's how that came about.
Now, speaking of like production wise, that Zodiac imprint, there's two versions. The one you produced, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
Now-
then the other one that's 7.
Now, how'd you go about producing it? Whose version did you guys like use first? I guess as like the reference tracks, and then how'd you? I guess who made the other beats to kind of fit the flow of the vocals?
It was actually my version was first.
Okay.
My version was first. The 7 version was afterwards, but we never set. No one had heard any of the beats on my version.
Oh, okay.
Not 7 either. We just sent 7 the vocals, and then 7 heard the vocals, and he created. You know what I mean? He created what he saw. You know, okay.
That's dope.
This is what this sounds like to me. So, 7 created, his version, which was great because, his version was insane. So it really complemented, my version, and my version complemented his version. It was just nice to have two different, perspectives, 2 different producers' perspective on the EP. It was just nice.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, it was nice, man. It was nice, yeah.
So basically, you and Blaze went through and recorded everything on your version, and then you just took the vocals off and just sent him the straight raw copies of the vocals and said, "Do what you can do." That's what's up.
That's it. Yep,
That's pretty
what we
awesome.
did. Yep, sent him just the straight raw because we worked on those. Me and Blaze were working on Zodiac for a little bit, and we froze on it. We just stopped.
Yeah.
Because Blaze was working on his album, and we're working on other stuff, and we just kind of stopped. Zodiac imprint really wasn't it, but then George jumped in, and after a couple of years of Zodiac just sitting there, a few years of it just sitting, and George said, "Hey, can you guys record some stuff, for Zodiac?" I said, "Yeah, I think we got like maybe 5, 6 songs or something like that." He said, "Okay, well, can you put it out? I want to hear them." So he heard it. He was like, "I think we should put it out." I'm like, "Really?" He was like, "Yeah, I think we should put it out." But me and Blaze, we were kind of like, well, I don't know. We're kind of iffy on it. And then, George said, "I think what we should do also is send it to 7 and see what he can do." Okay, great. So then 7 did his, and then did mine, and it was just like the people dug it. People dug it. People dug it. We were like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Appreciate both of them,
This is it. So we were like, dope. So it's like now we're, back at it again. Now I'm trying to get into this full length, the full length version, of the album, which will contain none of the songs from the EP, just so everybody knows. Or something. Oh man, y'all gonna have remixes of the songs from the EP? No, it's all brand new shit.
That's what's up.
All brand new.
Oh, word, that's fucking fresh. Yeah, dude, that shit I love Zodiac imprint, you know what I mean? That
Hell
shit's
yeah.
bumping.
Thank you, man.
Especially
Thank you.
live and shit.
Yeah,
I was about to say,
and it was nice to tour it. We got to actually tour it too, which was crazy. It's like,
yeah, I was out there moshing, yo. That was my shit.
Yeah, I seen you do it first and in that what the fuck is that, Maryland show, and then you guys did the Freak Tasteless show in Philly 2 days later. And when I see it in the Maryland show, I'm like, yo, Zodiac imprint is fucking the real deal. Like they are that set was fucking tough.
Yeah, it was nice. It was just like, hell yeah. We're actually out here, touring the record. This is the shit. So it was cool, man. It really was. It was like, thanks, dude. Get out and do something as Blaze and ROC, as ROC and Blaze. We're getting out here and we're actually doing some. This is great.
Yep.
So it was nice. It was a nice story, man. The reception from everybody for the record, everybody seemed to dig it and everything. So it was nice, man. It was nice.
Word.
Hell yeah.
All right, I got two questions on my mind that I want to get off for me personally. Is So your name's Rap on Contact, like Rarcy. Where'd you come up with it? And like, where did you meet Twisted at for like House of Crazy? How did that all come apart?
Well, Raps on Contact for me is crazy because, and it had no meaning. My first ever rap name, like when I first named myself, it was KMC. It was KMC. Why? I don't remember. I just know my.
Hey, you gotta start somewhere.
And this was like a lot of years ago. So I wasn't really, but at that time I didn't really want to rap at that time. I wanted to do production. I wanted to do beats. You know, I wanted to do music. So at that time, I was more into the beat thing, you know.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. It just got to the point to where I was like, okay, you know, guys are rapping. Let me see what I can do rap-wise. And then just kind of got into the rap thing and just named myself, I don't know, ROC, Raps on Contact. Raps on Contact, yeah, man. Raps on Contact. That's good. Just came up with ROC, and then that was it. It just stuck with me forever until I changed my name. At one time, I was known as Soul.
Yeah, and that was for Half-Breed, right?
Yep. That was during that time. Yep.
So I'm like from Philly, so like I started to see ICP and then found out about Twisted back in like 2000, 2001. And then I'd have like horrorcore forums and I'd be able to download like past stuff, you know? But like recently I started bumping this stuff and like I was listening to Fuck Halloween, yo, around Halloween, yo, and I was like, I just had that shit on repeat.
About that song, I'm glad you said that. About that song, everybody thought because, you know, we weren't doing anything with Twisted or ICP and things like that. Everybody always thought that song, Fuck Halloween, was dissing them or dissing Halloween. And really, if people listen to the song and what it says, it is saying that October 31st, Halloween, is every day.
Yeah,
that's how I took it. That's what I mean. I'm like, yeah, bitch, it's Halloween. Everybody else, you fucking pussies, you fucking.
Exactly.
I was jamming to it, yo. I'm telling you, it was like I was ready to put it on a speaker out front when kids walk by, like fuck Halloween.
Exactly, and that's how me and Scraps we approached it like that. It was like, yo, it's not dissing anybody, guys. We swear to God, it's just saying it's not just one day for us. This is every day. You know, Halloween.
So that was drama back in what, 1990 something?
You know, yeah. You know, Halloween comes every day of the year for me. So God is only one for you, G. You know, and that's what I said in my verse. You know, it's like, and that's kind of what we were saying. You know, that Half-Breed song. But yeah, I was sold at that. I was doing that thing. You know, sold at that time. But that's where the ROC name. It was just the raps and the things I was doing, and you know, like my first raps, and people were like, you know, man, you pretty good, man. You know, you pretty good. Thank you. And you know, just the Raps on Contact is kind of fit. What was your other question? I completely.
It was actually my girlfriend asked me. She was just like curious how you met Twisted and like House of Crazy formed, like the early stages, like.
Jamie and Paul, we met well before music. Way before music. We were friends, little kids. We were friends as little kids. So I've known, you know, Jamie and Paul for over 30 years. So we've known each other for a long time. You know, so we were friends well before the music. The House of Crazy thing, it was me and my cousin. Our first cassette that we were doing, the one that Eshawn produced the one song on. We were kind of into that whole thing, and then me and my cousin kind of split. We were the kind of the ones that were in the neighborhood doing things. Like we had the studio. Nobody else really was doing anything.
Yeah.
And then at that time, we kind of, me and my cousin split. Started doing, you know, kind of my own thing, and then we kind of got into another little group thing with a bunch of us in the neighborhood. That didn't quite work out. Jamie and Paul were kind of trying to come up and do their own thing. They're like, you know, we do a little something, and, you know, they didn't have anybody to do beats. They, you know, ain't none of that stuff, so it was just like, well, wouldn't it make sense if we three just did together. We're already thick as thieves. We don't leave each other's sides. It's always the three of us hanging out. We never make sense. Let's just do a group together. It's the three of us. And then House of Crazies was born. Where the name came from and all that, probably fucking Jamie. You know, his brain, his mind. You know, I'm sure it probably came from Jamie, you know, him thinking of something, and it just, you know, House of Crazy. It was House of Crazy, and House of Crazy was born, you know, and then that we just, from there, you know, started doing our thing, man. You know?
So do you think, is there any chance of House of Crazies, Sam Hain Witch Kills, anything possible? Because the Juggalos want it, man. I know it for a fact. You know what I mean?
Especially with the OGs who, like, know the history.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right. Yeah, and
even if like Halloween EP, man, something.
Right, and I tell people we have talked about it. We definitely have talked about it. Us doing, you know, another House of Crazy thing. Of course, right now everything is just so busy.
Yeah, I was about to say all that shit going on.
Everything is just like. But eventually, we have talked about it, and we said we'd like to maybe possibly do something in the future, another House of Crazies in the future project. You know, but the thing is, we just want to make sure it's done right. We don't want to just throw something together. There you go, all right, get the fuck out of our faces. We don't want to do that.
Definitely.
We don't want to do that. When we do it, we want to pay homage. We want to make sure that it's right. You know, we want to make sure that it's right. We want to make sure that it's done right. You know, we can, hook, folks up and give them that House of Crazy flavor the right way. So
Definitely.
that we want to make sure that that's a part of it. Too. It's just right now with everything going on, everything is just so crazy.
Definitely.
Busy,
Yeah, man.
right
I see.
now,
That's what I was gonna say. I seen you on the other day on the one station, and now I seen you even on the station before today. You know what I mean? So like you're out there hustling, man.
Yeah, man. I'm trying. I'm trying, running around. You know, trying to, like I say, get this promo going for this digital voodoo thing.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of promo, what?
11 years.
Hell yeah! Now,
what do you have to promote? Like what?
11 years, man. 11 years since I've had a full length. Little stuff in between, I had the EP, stuff like that. In between the 11-year gap, but 11 years. So,
Now, here's a question for you that everybody is blowing up in the comments. They want to know why you aren't on either tour.
Because I'm kind of the homebody guy. I don't go many tours, nothing like that. I'm always doing in the studio, doing production, getting shit situated for like Zodiac imprint and working on like future. That's all I'm doing on tours. Like you may catch me like pop-up spot dates. I like to do that and then just come back home.
All right, you're on the 420 show, right? You're on the 420 show, aren't you?
420. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
420.
Go to Michigan. There you go.
And then probably maybe I might do some pop-up dates possibly on Boondocks with Boondocks, Blaze and Lex. And then also I may do some pop-ups on the Psychomania thing. So, I just like the pop-up. I just like the pop-up here and there. I was happy that I got to do the full-fledged tour, me and Blaze doing the Zodiac imprint thing last year. That was nice. That was cool. Because I hadn't been out in so long. So I actually got to get out and do the full-fledged tour thing. I may do it again sometime this year, but I just like the pop-up spot dates. But I'm a studio guy. I'm a studio rat. I love being in that studio, just honing my skill, production, and just kind of getting, kind of holding things down here at home. And then when I get that itch, I'm, hit up the boys like, hey, I want to come out and do this show. Or come out and do that show. Like, okay. We'll fly your ass out here. Come on out. Okay. So yeah, that's just me, man.
Weird.
Well, so there you go, Juggalos. There's your answer. Fucking, he's back at the studio, still making more fresh shit for you. So get off the man's back, goddammit. Fuck.
Damn it. Quit it. Let's just stop it. Come in the studio and hang out with me. If you want to see, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not in the studio. I'll probably be overfilled with everyone hanging out of the door. I can't move. Just sitting in the studio. Just going to hang out then.
Yeah, I was gonna say shout out to Mike from Magic Ninja. Helped me set this up, man. He's a street team leader. He's the shit.
Yes.
And shout out to George too and everybody.
Yeah, Mike Hacksaw Duggan, he's the shit, man.
Mike Hacksaw Duggan.
Ho! Yeah, Mike Hacksaw Duggan. Ho! Yeah, he's the shit. He kills it. And speaking of Mike Hacksaw, his on one of the tracks on the album.
Oh shit.
The one that I do with Twisted, that's on the
shit.
album.
Disgust it.
His girlfriend, man, his fiance, she's on that track with us. She does part of the hook and just kills it, dude. Just kills it. Just absolutely kills it. Like it's just, again, the album is so eclectic. It's so nice, man. It's just, it flows really well. It really does. It's good. Even like me listening to the Digital Voodoo record, and I listen to it, and I'm like, damn, man, that doesn't sound like me. And I think a lot of people will get some of that. Mm-hmm. Like, it doesn't sound like typical R.C. because, again, what do you have to compare it to? You got to compare it to shit from a decade ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going through stuff. When I started hearing more of you recently was like the DJ Clay stuff, you know, a couple of the songs on there.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right. You know, and it's just, you know, I'm excited, man. I'm excited about this album. I'm really excited about this album.
Us too, man. I'm glad you took your time out for us. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
So for everybody, Mike set it up to whoever likes his page, the ROC's page. I am the ROC of Facebook. Likes 215 Ninjas and shares this episode. You get a chance to win it. You get a CD and autographed CD and a poster.
Oh shit!
Definitely.
All you gotta do
I can
is
tell you
share.
what I'm doing. I'm entering the fucking contest.
Yeah.
He's gonna make a fake profile and try to set it up to win.
Right.
We're like, who the fuck is this guy? You don't even have no friends.
Hell yeah, that's dope.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
Any last words you gotta say? Anything you need to shout out? Anything?
Yes. Truly, thank you. Y'all, and you guys, I appreciate you guys taking the time to, do this with me. I truly appreciate it. All the juggalettes, ninjas, all you guys, man, that follow the Magic Ninja family, that follow even the Psychopathic family, whoever you follow.
That's my life, man. You know what I mean?
We all appreciate, everything that all you guys out there that do for us, and you guys following all of our careers for all these years and different things like that. I truly appreciate it, and make sure to get out and get that Digital Voodoo this Friday.
Yep.
This Friday,
Hell
Digital
yeah.
Voodoo. So thank you guys.
Hell yeah, go find it at your fucking local record store.
Hell yeah, definite.
All right, thank you, RC. We'll be seeing you, hearing you soon.
Hell yeah, whoop whoop.
Hell yeah.
Scoop Pope.
Whoop whoop.
Peace.
Man, 2 bomb fucking interviews for you guys tonight.
That was a lot of dope shit.
I mean, shit. Not saying our other guests weren't dope because they all were. I mean, it's just like every week we're just killing you with more shit. It's just like you got stuck in traffic and you're just getting fucking run over every fucking week.
We also got set up on YouTube and a podcast now.
Yep, you can, if you have Apple, you can, you got the little podcast gimmick fucking app. You can click that. We're getting it set up on there right now. I'm waiting for them to give that confirmation back that it's up and loaded. I thought it was, but I didn't read the email. I didn't read the email. It said it takes 24 hours to process, and of course I did it yesterday, so it'll probably be on Monday to process. But it's on another app. Just download Podbean and just type in 215 Ninjas. The link is already on our page. And if you missed any show or you can't watch every show, the MP3 is up there to download for free, and you'll be able to get it. Oh, shit. It looks like somebody's calling in.
Oh, we got New York knocking
Hold
shit
on,
off.
hold on.
From. To accept.
Oh, shit. I think it's Scrub Savage calling in, brother.
What up?
This is Jimbo Scrubby Savage. Coming back from the grave. Oh, yeah.
Oh. What, brother? Mega powers, brother.
Elizabeth, you were mine.
It's the
Oh,
two-finger champion.
Oh, shit.
What's up, PJ?
Yeah, what's that, what up, Scoop Poop?
Scoop,
And,
call it.
what's that, Facebook, ROC Facebook shit?
It's I am the ROC. Type it. It's like put all the words together. Cause I tried to look up for like the ROC and kept doing it, and I couldn't find it. But it's I am the ROC.
If you look at the live feed for this is for everybody listening too. If you look at the live feed for this, I actually have it so it's a clickable link for the Joker and I am the ROC and Magic Ninja Entertainment. So I made it just that easy for you.
Oh, we got a break.
Cool.
All right, cool. But we gotta go. Somebody
All right,
else is
thanks
calling.
for calling in, PJ. Scoop Poop.
Yeah,
Whoop, whoop.
Scoop Poop.
Call from.
Hey, yo.
To accept.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Scott Hall's calling. Hey, yo.
Let's raise the remote.
What up? This is John. Whoop, whoop.
What
Whoop,
up,
whoop.
John from
Where you
Nebraska?
at? Nebraska. Goddamn. What is up?
Yeah. Man, I wish I was back in Chicago, man. Real shit. I want to be back with my family of loves and lights, bro.
Hell yeah.
Word, my homie, my one homie that helps our page, he's from Chicago, John Paul, yo. He's out there with the cannolis
With the cannolis.
and the deep dish pizzas.
Well, shit, man. I'll be out here smoking hella dope.
Word. So you been watching the show, homie?
Oh, I've been watching every bit of it, man. I'm down with the clown. Down for life.
Hell yeah, man.
You heard the Joker in ROC? What'd you think of that?
That was pretty sick, man. I wish I had their number so I could be like, yo, give me an autograph.
Yo, you can get an autograph.
Yeah,
I mean,
if you just gotta like our page, like the ROCs, like the Jokers too. But share this thing, and then they're gonna pick April 14th. You can win like posters and CDs and shit. ROC, Digital Voodoo, and the Joker. I think is giving away a CD too. We gotta get all set up.
Hey, one more thing. I know that Jokers never die, and well, shit. When I was 11, this was before I got into before I became part of the family. This is shit. My dad and I were drinking. My dad was drinking and driving when I was 11, and he was on a Harley Davidson with me on the back.
Damn.
Oh shit.
And he hit the car directly head on. I flew 200 feet away, completely shattered my left leg, sprained my arm, and lost a large amount of blood. I was basically pronounced dead at the scene. My dad flew straight into the car, killed the man in the car and himself. I ended up being the only survivor. And as the saying goes, juggalos never die.
Hell yeah, man. Sorry to hear that about your dad. You know, he's probably up in fucking Shangri-La kicking it, waiting for you, though. But
Sorry, homie.
But I mean, hell yeah, wicked clowns never die. I mean, you may be in Nebraska. I know there ain't many people up there, but you got family here in PA, so much love.
We're out, Ninja. Thank you for calling, homie.
have a
Share
good
the
one.
thing.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Sorry, Scoop Poop.
Call from.
Shaq Nasty in this bitch.
What up?
What up, though?
What's good, fuckers?
Mr. 610. I'm like, Chester? I don't even know why I didn't even click that it was fucking you or somebody. I was like, who the fuck lives in Chester? Oh, shit. We got Florida calling, bro. All right, hold on, Florida.
Florida, wait.
So what's up? What's up, my man? My homie, what's good, G?
What's the deal? What's
Drink.
going on? It's all good, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking a shit.
Kicking back, taking a greasy shit.
Yo, man, me and Alexander Perkins, you know, everyone knows legs.
Yeah.
You know, we were chilling the other day with Swag Tooth, man.
Yeah, I seen you guys
Yeah,
on the
that's
Swag
dope.
Tooth fucking video shoot, man. That shit was sick.
Yeah.
I heard Swagtooth had mad love for 215 Ninjas.
Oh, yeah, Tooth Gang. It was fresh. You know, we were in the woods.
Yeah.
Middle of the fucking woods in some paintball place getting trashed. It was crazy. It was cool.
Man, that's awesome.
All right, y'all.
Whoop, whoop.
Scoop boop.
All right, cool.
610.
Scoop boop.
Call from
What up, Spaz?
215 Ninjas in the house. Mr. 610 Rita. Oh, what up?
Yo, y'all blew my motherfucking lid off with them interviews.
Oh, it's me too, man.
Right? Them interviews are dope.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Oh,
shit, Florida's calling back.
Yo, we talk to you every show. We're getting this Florida
Yo,
call.
215 Ninjas, mad love, homie.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
call from
Yo, it's Frankie.
What up, Florida? You in the house?
Mr. Frank. You there?
Florida, you there?
Hello?
God damn it, Florida. 3, 2, 1, and you beat. Man.
Alright, that was exciting.
Mr. Chatterbox couldn't get him off the fucking phone. Shit.
Oh, shit.
But, yo, this episode has been fresh as shit. I'm glad to see
shout out
people
to
calling in, though.
King Irish, he's going on tour in July, too. Shout out to him
yeah.
again. And also, my homie Rich, he's helping out with the booking the Flatliners, so definitely share that and get the booking information. Scoop poop.
Oh, we got something calling.
Terry?
Terry.
All right, we got somebody else on the line.
Yo, Terry, you on the line. Is this Terry Hogan?
What you gonna do, brother?
Yes! That was dope.
All right, that's it. We're off on that. But
Yeah.
so our next show is
April 23rd.
it's
and
after the DCG Con, so when you come home and you go and watch us Sunday,
Yeah,
we're gonna have
what is it?
wrestlers.
I think it's Easter Sunday.
Yeah, fuck Easter.
Yeah, so
Wrestling 215
after
Ninja Sunday.
you know praise fucking the zombie rabbit, fucking you come on Facebook and you watch some
Easter Bunny, stop bringing me shit, yo. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean we're gonna have fucking interviews with the Ring Riders, fucking Brian
And
Woods,
some special
fucking
people. We're going to a WrestleCon. We might have some
hell yeah.
special people
Fucking
we have set up.
Rude
I can't
Boy.
really tell you.
Rude
And
Boy's
the Rude
gonna
Boy,
probably give us some
JCW.
fresh ass stories about ICP, like when they were wrestling in their backyard back in the day. So
Man.
you're gonna get some clown stories. So I don't care if you like wrestling or not. Tune the fuck in. Yep. But on that note, motherfuckers and
Thanks for tuning in
motherfuckers,
and keep sharing.
Hell yeah.
Sharing, and you can win the posters and all the good shit. So thanks for tuning in.
Fuck
Appreciate
yeah.
it.
So until next time, which is in deuce weeks, we will catch you on the flip side. Whoop whoop.
Let's go poop.
Eastside. Niggas keep your anthem like this. Juggalos off in this bitch. Off in this bitch. Niggas keep your anthem like this. Juggalos off in this bitch.